everybody. I don't know how long or short or whatever how long this is gonna be, but I've been doing some thinking, figuring out what I want to say. I had my test results this morning, and it went better than I thought it would. Um, I wasn't sure really what to expect for the appointment. Um, but the neuropsychologist guy went through all the testing and all the results and um, explained what it all meant. Uh, Showed me the areas where I did really, really well, like 98th percentile well in some areas, but some areas where I really, really struggled, where I'm only like in the 5th percentile with some types of memory. The speed which I do things is definitely slow, which I knew. Um, and there were some other things like there's this one really complex figure that I had to draw. And the first time I drew it while looking at the figure. Then I had to draw it without looking at anything. Then I had to draw it like 5 minutes after that, and then 20 minutes later, something like that. And each time it got significantly worse, even when the uh, the small little detail and things that you need to get, like, like kind of like the right length, right angle, whatnot. It's very particular as to how this thing is scored. But basically, what most people do is they look at the overall shape and they fill in the small details after that. What I do is I filled in all the little details, so then the whole, like the main big outer shape didn't take place. It didn't really form very well. So then, as it got progressively worse as time went on, but that's expected. But to the degree that I did, it was definitely not normal. There's processing speed and like changing, like if I'm told to like switch tasks suddenly, excuse me. If I'm told to suddenly switch tasks, my rate of completion and accuracy of completion goes way down, which explains why. And the doc confirmed this. Explains why, like with jobs, when I was told, especially like in the middle of a shift, that I had to go change my assignment, and whatnot, that why I had so much trouble shifting assignment and why I would get in trouble and get written up for not doing a good job. Even though I did the best that I absolutely could. But I didn't know then what I know now. So this is the analogy I came up with to kind of explain this today. So I like to watch a lot of documentaries on YouTube and Netflix and whatnot. And I liken this to kind of the cold case files where you know something is up, but things get dropped for years and years and years and years. Then finally somebody picks up on something. In this case, it was me. I picked up on something about 10, 12 years ago. I fought like crazy to try to get somebody to believe me. Finally got somebody to believe me. Finally got the proper testing done. And I finally have answers. My case has finally been fixed. It has been solved. Things are not fixed yet. Will they ever be fixed and be normal? No, because my brain is not normal. Yeah, my brain's not normal. And I knew that, but I have a name. I have a name to all the years and years and years and years of struggle. I know we'll have things because I have a name. I should be having more opportunities for help. So I don't have to struggle so much. Today, when I was talking to Dr. Surdy, just the things he said made so much sense. He very accurately described what my home environment looks like most of the time. And for so many years, I was told I was lazy. I was told that I didn't care when I did care. I just didn't know where to start, how to start. And now I know why. It's because I don't have a normal brain. The name is autism. I have autism. I'm not sad about that. This is relief. This is years and years and years in the making. I knew that something was different from the time, like kindergarten age. I knew something was different. But I couldn't get anybody to listen or believe me because I didn't know how to explain it. And now I finally have a couple of people who understood enough to believe me to get the testing done. So I have a couple meetings coming up this week yet. I have with my social worker Wednesday morning. She's probably going to be the biggest piece to the puzzle to help me with stuff because there's things that should open up now. There's an assessment process through the state that I can request to go through, and because I have an official diagnosis now, I can go through that and I should be able to qualify for additional funding for things like helping me organize and keep things organized. I'm not sure exactly how all that will work and what that will look like, but that's something that this assessment process will take me through. thankfully I have this social worker on hand already that I don't have to, go through the process of requesting one. And she's been working with the county for years, so she knows all the ins and outs of things. So I've got that going on. Yeah. So I'm just more or less I'm relieved. I mean, everything that I've had questions on now has answers. Now that I have a name, I can look for more help. I know it's going to be a lot of hard work, but at least now I don't have to feel like I'm spinning my wheels and getting nowhere. I'll have people to go to and say, hey, this isn't working, I need something else. Instead of trying to do it all on my own. So, I'm fine. I'm just going through and processing all of the emotions and whatnot. So it's all good news. It's all very, very good news. Some things might change from previous diagnoses that I've had. Those actually might change and might go away. Because they can be explained by the autism. Or they could be comorbidities or just traits and not the main thing. Whereas now these diagnoses are treated as the main thing, but they're not the main thing. There was something else, and that's something that I've known for a long time, that there's something else driving the anxiety and depression and whatnot. And that's pretty much what Dr. Surdy today confirmed, that there really is something else driving all that. So I will keep people updated as to what is happening when I get when I have a couple meetings. I have like 3 appointments Wednesday morning. So we'll see how that all goes. So anyhow, thank you very much if you made it this far, and I will talk to you later. Bye.